Half-ass off-grid here again. We prefaced this a little bit, but we're going to do an unboxing. Haven't done one before, so stick with us. Basically what we have done is bought a Bluetti power generator. It's a battery bank. We looked at 3 different ones. We looked at the Jackery, because everybody's talking about the Jackery, but they only go to 1500 watts. 2000 is what our generator runs up at our cabin, so we wanted 2000 watts so we can run the same stuff. And this one is 2000 watts, 2000 watt hours. So basically, according to my math, we should be able to run everything we have in the cabin for 4 or 5 days without recharging. So the basic difference between the Bluetti and the EcoFlow Delta Max, which is the 2 that we ended up looking at, is the battery chemistry. So the battery chemistry on the Bluetti is lithium iron phosphate, which allows for 3,500 recharge cycles, up to 80%. The Delta Flow has a standard nickel battery, or lithium nickel battery, and it allows for about 800 cycles. So we went with this, and let's check it out and unbox it. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right,
let's do this.
So here's what we've found. Inside the box is, of course, the Bluetti, and then we have the AC adapter, so the AC charger, and it has its own input and its own cord. So if you want to charge from an alternate source, it has the other input jack to the left there, and you can hook that jack up to solar, or swap it over, and you can now charge it from your car. So it looks like everything's all in one piece. So this unit has a 12 volt 25 amp DC output, and it has 10 amp and 3 amp 12 volt DC outputs. Got your little micro USB 60 watter.
There's 2 of them.
Oh, there's 2 of them in there.
Nope, there's just one.
Just
Sorry,
one.
My mistake.
And then you got your 4 USB 3 amps and 6 110 outlets. So basically what we intend to do with this at our cabin is hook up from one of these into the wiring of the cabin, because it has such a small rudimentary wiring system. It should run the entire cabin off of those outlets. There will be some voltage drop. And as my lovely wife pointed out here, we have 2 wireless charging ports, or docks, for your phone. So we'll go ahead and turn this on, and it hums to life with its lovely LCD display. It's showing 57% battery, and date's a little off, but we'll figure that out. So we're going to go through our handy dandy instruction manual. Always read the instructions first. And then we'll charge it up and we'll put it to a test in the house. Probably just run our entertainment center off of it or something, just for function. So we've got it in the house, and we're charging it with the AC charger. And as you can see, we have nothing hooked to it, and it's showing 474 watts of input coming in from the AC side, charging the battery. So what we're going to do is let this thing charge up to 100%, and we'll try it out. Seems pretty simple so far. Alright, so 2 hours into the charge, we're fully charged. You can see it has shut off the charging. So that's about as advertised. Said it would take about 4.5 to 5 hours to charge. So we're going to set up a little test here and see what goes on with that. So basically what I've done here is I've hooked up our entire entertainment center to run off of the Bluetti. And as you can see, it says that we're running at 84 watts plus a DC load of 5 watts, which are these 2 cell phones that I have up here charging wirelessly. So we'll see how long this runs. So here's an update. 2 hours later, both phones are charged, and our entertainment center, which is a TV, DVD player, and a satellite system, a dish satellite system, putting out 84 watts. We're still at 90% power. So we're gonna go to bed and fire it up tomorrow. So we ran this thing last night. The static use on our satellite system runs about 35 watts, and we've had both TVs on, and basically we're at half percentage after charging a couple of phones and everything, so everything's turning out as advertised. But I'm just going to go ahead and turn everything off. And turn the unit off, and we'll hook something cool up this afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to use the refrigerator or what, but we'll try something more with a little more output, or something requiring a little more input. And we're powered down. So we're going to put this thing to some sort of a torture test, I guess you could say. You can see we've got it on 48%. We'll turn our AC on. Plug it in. And we're running our air compressor that we built the cabin with. So as you can see, we got a cycle of air, no problem. And it used from 48% to 46%. So far this thing's looking like a beast. So now we're gonna try my drill that I use to make log stuff with this big old wood boring bit on it. As you can see, we got up to about 500 watts on that, and we're still down to 48%, or 45%, sorry. So I guess we'll have to try some other torture test. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call the test. We've been having the refrigerator running on this for about 4 hours, plus it charged up the 2 phones. And as you saw, we ran it overnight with the DVR and the air compressor and everything else. We're sitting at 19%. I don't know if you can see it really well in the screen there, but looks so far like it's as advertised. Little guy's about 60 pounds. It's portable, but I wouldn't want to throw it in my backpack. So we're gonna go ahead and charge it up. Oh, that's the one thing. You can hear the fan. When it was running overnight, we weren't used to that. The fan is kind of noisy, but everything else is as advertised, and this thing kicks ass, really. We're excited to take it to the cabin. We'll show you how you hook it up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.